I had read that Castlevania Legends is not canon when I was like looking up like what Game Boy games there were, so maybe that's why it's not part of the anniversary collection. For whatever reason, Konami disowned this. Yeah, we made it, but it's just for funsies, so maybe that's why it wasn't included. One second here. What happens if I do this? Oh, bad things. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to make it, like, not, like, stretch, but, you know, go from top to bottom. It's weird that there's, like, a black box around it, where, I mean, it could go top to bottom, and that would be fine. Same aspect ratio, just... It's cool. Alright. We'll just roll with it the way it is, that's fine. Let's see here. I don't know what buttons do what. Is that too loud? I feel like that might be a little loud. We should turn this down a bit. Is that alright? It feels, I mean, it's like loud on my end too. That seems better, yeah. Not so like I'm gonna lose all my eardrums. Alright, standard mode it is. This is the tale of a young girl's struggle to single-handedly provide Transylvania a place ruled by madness and despair with the light of hope. Hope. I like Hope Light. Turn on your Hope Light! Ooh, we got some nice pixel art here. That took up all the memory. It's just going to be one screen of a level. Ooh. We're just starting out. We're just going for it. We're just going. We're just going. We got some color now, too. Color's good. We're just doing bloody tears right off the jump. Games like, I heard you like bloody tears. With your bloody tears, here's some bloody tears. I think my biggest complaint about the first game is that we can control our jump. I mean, it's not a great jump, but we can control it. That's dope. There was never healing. There wasn't ever really much need for it, but there was never any healing. That shit's still loud for me. It's insane to think that this game came out after Mario 64. It came out in like 97? What did it say? Oh, that was close. Yeah. hell of a way to get your first death. Cereal, you're not supposed to jump in there. I mean, to be... I wasn't trying. You're gonna game over on the first level. This is the hardest Castlevania game I've ever played, alright? I've never played one before, you'll have to forgive me. This is the first time I played Castlevanias. I don't know why you would go up there, but cool. Which makes sense, seeing as the Game Boy Color didn't hit until 98, but also it's just kind of crazy lifespan for the game. The Game Boy was around for a long time. If you consider the Game Boy Color a continuation of the Game Boy, it was around for a fucking hot minute, man. That shit came out in, what, like, 88? It was around until, like, the early 2000s? Yeah, man. This is wild. Just jump over to... I was holding up and you stop in mid-air moving. I'm an idiot. Just don't do that. Just continue to hold right. I don't know why my brain all of a sudden is saying, like, you have to grab onto the rope. You don't. The game does that for you. Well, we got the game over early. See? You just grab the rope. What a silly Billy. This seems like a pretty easy level, too. It's the first level. Yeah, the Game Boy was around a hot minute. It was super popular. Sold tons of games. Hey, look at that. Look what happens if you just jump into the rope rather than holding up. But we got options here. No, we don't. I'll take that. That's cool. One complaint I will have, and this is a complaint for a lot of games from this generation, that like, hey, there's a rope here, and if you don't grab onto it and slide down it, you die. I feel like they should just let you fall down. It's the same pit. It's not changing. Why does it kill you? Like, Mega Man did the same thing. If you don't go down the ladder, you're dead. This is just weird. Rope, fine. No rope, dead. What is the hole that we're going down? How different? Oh, the candle took the hit there. Whoops. Why did it do it again? I don't want to do that again. I'm out of here. They take 2 hits. My fault. A regular whip, 2 hits. I don't know. I thought maybe the second time the candle would change. It did not. It did the exact same thing. It was my bad. Stop back. The pill is a kill boundary when you fall and the rope triggers the transit. Well, I mean, like, I understand that's why it is. It's just fucking silly that that's how they do it. Like, it should just be, like, transition. Well, we'll never know what's up that rope. I sure as hell ain't go. Oh, I do have to go back. Guess we're gonna find out what's up that rope. Well, we got a sub-weapon. That's cool. Do we have a sub-weapon? Did I not pick up the axe? What? Why? Fucking D-pad, man. That was happening before, too. D-pad just says, no, I'm not gonna recognize your inputs anymore. Damn it. Oh. Well, if it potentially does something, I want it, so... Not like it was hard to get over here. Not happy about that. I mean, there is a spot for a sub-weapon. Oh! Whoops. I guess you keep it. Oh, that wasn't my fault. That was the actual game stopping me from going forward. Okay. Dude, I thought that was my D-pad that was like fucking acting up there, because it does do that. Cool. Neat. Love meat. Gotta remember, just hold left. Don't try to grab stuff on your own. That's bad. Just hold the direction to jump onto it. You'll make it. Keep trying to push up. And you stop moving forward if you do that while you're jumping. Makes sense. I got trolled last time. Getting trolled again. How are you supposed to take care of these guys? How else am I supposed to get out of there? I can't kill them otherwise. Well, I don't want to go down there. How am I supposed to know if it's a bad candle or a good candle? It's not like I'm like, oh good, go to the trap. This game. Okay, so maybe it's a white candle? Maybe that's it? There's a troll. So when you jump into like a brick or something like that, it stops your momentum. Great. They respawning. They are. Just stand over here. Cool. Wait here. Cool. Sure. You can hit things behind you on occasion, that's neat. Man, these levels feel so much longer than the last game. Did my attack, like, go right through it? No, the candle. Just a bad whipping on my part. Aren't we get a whip upgrade somewhere here? There we go. Well, we've got some, like, relatively generous hit point checkpoints. I can't be too angry with, like, the continue system there. You don't have, like, limited continues or anything, so thought I'd jump there. Boss time? How many times have we seen this gate? He's green? Okay. Am I doing damage to it? I guess? Okay. Normally you can see the damage you're doing. I was not able to see the damage I was doing there. I assumed the B was the boss life, but it wasn't going anywhere. Oh, these things are back now. Neat. They're boos. Yeah, they did seem like boos, didn't they? I don't know. You're looking at them and they stay where they are, and then you look away. And there's your friend. Attacking you in the face. Rudely. Could have been something. So I have a tornado now? Did you see how that went through the candle that time and hit the bat? But the second one just stopped at the candle? I don't understand how the fireballs work. It's cool. It was just weird. You're not watching that particular mode? No, it's fine, dude. I was just talking in general. Do you have any positions available on your Twitch stream, Conglomerate? I gotta move jobs. Yeah, man. All the positions are available. Would you like to make nothing an hour for $3.50 for no hours? I can pay you nothing. And you can sit around and do nothing. Nothing's good. I know, man. You know, your job definitely seemed a bit rough, so I'm kind of happy that you're moving on. I hope you can find something, though, dude. It's not easy. I know that. Go away, you perv. That's how shitty it is, yeah. Well, now I can hit it. Maybe worth it. Things shifted for the worse Friday with no warning. I'm sorry, man. That really sucks. If you want to share, go ahead, man. Go ahead and dump all you would like. Regardless, that sucks, man, and I hope that you can find something. They seem shady, you know? You hate applying, but it's time. You wanted that fucking hours worked bonus? Right, right. Well, they were shafting you. They were shafting you, man. They were doing you dirty. Well, that wasn't worth it. Okay, I need to just go up there. They was doing you dirty to begin with, man, so it's good that you're getting out of there. Okay. Okay, God, man, the bats are the worst. And maybe they're not the worst, but they're pretty bad. What are we thinking? To the right or up? Ooh. We'll see. You made a huge shift when you went on Saturday. Went in Saturday. I'm assuming you mean Saturday. You can still ask for that day off to the comedy show? That did not at all go the way I expected it to. Oh god, man. Bats are atrocious in this. It's in September. Jim Jeffries, Mark Norman, Dan Soder. I know Jim Jeffries. I don't recognize any of the other people. Triple headliner. Sam Morrill. Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names. Well, I hope you can go and have fun. Okay, so her getting off is rough. Got it. She does not act in the same way that, I don't know what to do about the bats. She doesn't act in the same way that I guess Christopher did. He, like, actually kind of jumped off. Maybe that wasn't smart just for some hearts. I didn't know what we were picking up there. She falls in a very different way than Christopher did. Clock? You've been watching We Might Be Drunk podcast since it started with Mark and Sam, and Dan was on some other podcasts you didn't watch, but his special, Son of a Gary, came on HBO and you were astounded. He has his own podcast now. You Do Not Like Tuesdays with Stories, which is Mark Normand and another dude. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with all of them. I know Jim Jeffries. I'm gonna take a hit. Multiple ones. Good. Oh, this is about as bad as it could be. Alright. We get these screen transitioned. Okay. That could have been worse. Most of your podcasts are comedy or science and space or myth. You don't listen to Drinking Partners? Man. Okay, I did something there. Not sure what that was. Oh, I used magic. That's what the B is for? And now we don't have any more. Okay, so I used my magic accidentally. That's my fault. I didn't know what happened there. Well, we're probably gonna die, so. Well, you really do not want those things diving into your face, do you? Dude, jump. It's impossible. You can't make that. How would you make that? I'm hitting jumping forward and she just refuses to jump. I'm hitting jumping forward at the same time, and she's just walking off the ledge. What was the purpose of this? So I did that for no reason? Troll-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo. I really thought she was gonna grab the vine there. My bad. That rain? I don't know what that noise is. Hold on. Hold on, give me a second here. Really loud noise outside. It kind of sounds like really loud white noise, but not rain. Hold on, let me go check. This one? There we go. I got up and it stopped. Figures, right? Took your garbage out? Oh, the I Don't Know That podcast? What do you think you do there? Not that. kind of miss the big girl they used to have. She went her own way last year. Google Monkey. That Google Monkey. I guess we'll never know. Is he just more? Oh, okay! Do we just have to kill him? Yep. I'm just gonna go. Just walk. Sometimes the answer is to just walk. Superman got a sword though, dude. He did go flying. She does not do the same thing as Christopher. Like, she descends so much faster than him. Like, she falls, like, he would get like a little bit of a jump off the rope. She just, meow. Ed in Street Fighter 6 has a good Superman punch. I didn't know until watching Evo. Who's Ed? Is Ed part of Ed, and Eddie? I know that Ed. Fuck. Okay. Cool. Did exactly what I wanted you to do. Run face first into the enemy. Oh, this is bad. Shit. Okay. That's what I was trying to do last time, and then she just walked off the ledge. All right. Go back too far. I don't think there's any reason to go up there, is there? The special punches have, like, whip tendrils of energy that can pull the opponent. Boxer trained by M. Bison, so he has psycho power. An energy ball super. I don't think I've ever seen him. Oh! Is that dude invisible? Down, up, jump! Ah. Ah. From Street Fighter 3 era, Alpha Zero, somewhere in there. Don't know how you get those candles. Oh. Okay. I wasn't trying to jump when it was shooting. It's like it knows me. It's so rude. Oh yeah, the continue's super friendly in this. What the fuck? He's a tough cookie. It's got exposed ribs. Belt? I got no belt. Bait. Oh. I can read. Shut up. I guess it's a zombie dragon. I don't fucking know. Whatever you say, game. I agree. Oh, we Donkey Kong? Don't worry, it'll all respawn! This is great. You see how great this is? Oh my god! How do you move? Get the fuck off, dude! I guess I was too close to the ledge so she wouldn't jump off. That was great. Oh, this screen was horrible. Cereal did not like you. Just so you know, Cereal hates you. And GG, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Just, it didn't have, like, consistency with, like, when it was gonna shoot, so you just kind of had to hope that when you jumped, you didn't get popped in the face. Yeah, the Galaga controller shot. Concept was easy, the timing was bonkers. Danky Kang. Danky Dong. Dinky Dang. For a heart. Uh-oh. This is so rude, game. This is so rude, you go away, bat! Oh my god. I was like, okay, well, it might go left, so that's good. Let's hope that it goes left. It went right. Alright, this is abysmal. Just go up. I don't think that there's anything we want here. Well, there wasn't. There might be now. What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? God! That's such a terrible spot to be in. She won't jump off. You're on the lowest rung. Thanks. Ugh. Alright, I do not like this level. I have made the I've come to a very hard decision. I do not like this level. Alright, maybe that'll be a checkpoint for us. Or maybe not. Well, it's okay if there's meat down here. Nope, no meat. At least that didn't respawn any enemies. Sometimes, like, jumping up and down like that is just like, oh, enemies? That was kind of not nice, right? It was probably just a heart. So stupid. Mid-boss, I guess? This side looks so much worse, so let's do that. Let's do this. I was right. I'm holding left. We don't go left. This is cool. I didn't mean it when I was holding left. I meant right. That was my fault. I was not very clear on my... It is very hard to jump in this situation. I wonder what they want us to do here. You get choices, and sometimes you get like a candy bar. By candy bar, I don't mean... Spawning enemies right on top of you when you enter a room is... bullshit. Dang. It's a big no-no. In my tiny eyeballs. Okay, let's go left first. They're kind of like Fleamen, but also not. You know? The Hunchbacks. I know I'm gonna regret that. Dude, go away! I don't know what's going on in that room. Butthole. So there's an up with a door up there, and then there's a left over here. These guys are poopsicles. And not the fun kind of poopsicle. The fun kind of poopsicle? Maybe. That was the collectible. Huh. They just come in at such an angle that it's like, where am I gonna go from here? Can you jump up there? Oh, is invincibility? So now we have to go all the way back to the left. So going all the way back to the right, sorry. I know my directions. Well. Sometimes. I may have passed kindergarten on the 4th try. Man, to the detriment of my detriment. It's the beginning, right? Piece of shit. I mean, where was I gonna go there? Well, in one way, we have... There we go. Okay, this is the checkpoint anyways for us, so I guess we're okay. We got the collectible in the level, right? So we don't have to worry about going back over there. We could just go up. Jump! Trying to jump in small spaces, not good. Well, we can see what they have here, I guess. Nothing worthwhile. So we get some brief... Oh, good. Yeah. Uh-huh. I like how the game knocked me onto him. Oh, I didn't want to grab the chain. Alright, this is good. Now we have the fireballs. That makes life a little bit more manageable. I thought that it was gonna... Oh my god! Please don't spawn again. I'm holding left! Whip left! Boy, this is... I mean, we're making progress, but this is awful. Like, where they put these spawn points in? For that guy? Let's see what's here. I don't know what we got, like a heart? Let's go up this side. I really don't know. It's super frustrating. You put two of the same enemy there and... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Great. Sure. Just go through the door. That's fine. That sounded like sarcasm, but I actually meant it. Just like, yeah, let's just get out of there. Fine. I didn't want to go through the door. I wanted to try to see what was in one of those candle holders, but, you know, let's... It's cool. It's a little painful. Like, the design of the level's neat. None of the cogs or anything are moving, which is kind of disappointing, but it's still neat looking. It's a clock tower. Okay. We wait. We go. No idea how I didn't get hit there. Sometimes she hits stuff above her head, and I can say that I appreciate that. Looks like we're at the top, right? I'm gonna jump over here. That was bad. Dude, did I first try the hell out of the balls? Easy! What's up, Sorcerer Tactics? Welcome on in. How you doing, homie? That basement makes me nervous! Oh my god! I was drinking! Oh, we just gonna respawn constantly? This is great. That was a terrible, terrible respawn point. We were just right at that transition point where the enemy was just like, hi, I'm here. Hello. Hi, I'm here. Hello. Hi, I'm here. Hello. It was not great. But we did it. Okay, this seems bad. Please don't kill me. That was very unfortunate. This is even more unfortunate. I can't kill the spider. Please don't. Okay. We'll take it. That was all luck. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this guy. The answer was not jump down into this pit of spikes. Who knew? I would have guessed jump in the pit of spikes. Would anybody else guess jump in the pit of spikes? That's what I thought. It was not that answer. God damn it. Well, my email had one of those Facebook friend recommendations, which you just ignore because Facebook, but it was Atlanta musician Gig Pape and 7 others. Gig Pape. You joining the papacy? What do I do there? Oh, you know what we should do since I haven't... Say we should just make a save state here because I don't have a password or anything. We should do it anyways. Just in case, you know, emulator decides to be emulator. You don't know if you can enter the church though? Oh, you've got the Antichrist stank on you too? I know that feeling. Oh, neat. They give you like a little slot and everything? That's cool. I don't know that I've ever used that here before. That's just for safety. Not gonna use it just for safety. In case things go awry. My computer decides to blue screen. I don't know what to do about that guy. That's such a small platform. Like, what the hell do you want from me, game? Should I have, like, used my invincibility thing there, maybe? Maybe that's what we should have done. Alright, but we do have this now. Meat. There has been... The first level had, like, meat every screen. The game, like, lulled me into this sense of, like, we're gonna help you. What the shit is that? No! I mean, obviously, yes, but no. The hell? Alright. Used to make your ex freak out when you'd freeze at the doorway and make sizzling sounds. Ooh, can you make sizzling sounds for me? I promise I'll also freak out. Oh, I respawned him. How wonderful. Stop spawning the knight. I was just trying to figure out if that was a thing that I could hit. It is. Can't leave, we're stuck. Yeah, I'm dead. What was I gonna do there? Greedy McCheaty. Let's try going up. Not sizzling sounds. It was more of a pop. Right? Cereal, do you know what sizzling sounds like? You try making it with your mouth. It's really hard. I'm not Rozelle. I can't make the music with my mouth. Make the music. Make the music. Make the music with your mouth. Like, I can't do that. That was a steak-em of bacon? Right. It was a good album. He released one album, and that makes me sad. So do you want me to go fight Medusa or not? I moved over just in case. All I know, that's a bad motherfucker. Ever. Yeah, this shit was good. Okay, all of those have enemies. I was not trying to do that. The white candles are evil. We learned that. White candles is evil. Lol. What? What did I do all that for? Just some health? Like, I came all the way up here to get my shit kicked? He's about to drop shit now. Now the beat and the vocals at the same time. Did I do it? I did it. It's identical. You can't tell me otherwise. There's a lot of people that can do that too. Rozelle was just the first person I ever saw do that, but there's more than one person that can actually do that, which is pretty badass. I don't think I'm getting the meat. I tried. And I failed. We're dead. I never heard Dougie Fresh do that. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I've never heard him do it. Just a heart. We had to get rid of the bad anyway, so. Six minutes, and you're on, on. What? That's a good song. A Dougie Fresh, you're on. I was right about to walk over and fight him. You cheating bastard, please don't respawn, thank you. I can handle this. I got what is that Inspector Gadget? That's some go-go shit right there. That is some go-go shit right there. She didn't grab. I think that's where they got that from, was a go-go song. I think it was a go-go song first, and then I think they sampled it. Could be wrong. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's some good stuff right there. Classic. Cereal, why you jump into that? I wasn't trying to. Was not trying to. That is not how I planned that, but that is how it went. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. It was good. Is that me? This me? Why is none of that me? Me! You listened to 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul's Dead today? Nice, man. That's good shit. What did I listen to the other day? I had something on. Oh, Lords of the Underground. I was listening to their first album. I was like, I need some low tug in my life. Who the fuck ever thought they sounded like DOS effects? They must have been smoking some Sherm. You got into your daddy's Sherm. No, the bats respawned. Ah! That Sherman Helmsley, you know? Says Inspector Gadget. Oh my god! Hold it down the other day. DOS-a-pop. Diggity DOS. Alright, well, I'm not going over there. Yeah, hold it down is good. But yeah, whoever thought that low tug sounds like DOS effects or whatever, man, they're idiots. Well, yeah. I want to try the other path first. Since I don't think you can get back through, interesting. I don't think you can get back through doorways. Oh boy. Yep, they all respawned, as they should. No, dude! Oh, I will scream into a paper bag! Alright, well... We're gonna die, we're gonna die. They were talking about other crews trying to take their whole style. I was like, but who? There were a couple of people that kind of mimicked some of that. I do remember hearing other people like Jay-Z, when he started out, sounded a bit like DOS effects, and you can't deny that he did. Pound, ripper, 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 pound. Like, he definitely had some definite influence from DOS in his early days. Definitely. Jay-Z sounded like Just Ice. Sonically, he sounded like that, but lyrically, he definitely sounded. I mean, like copying that Iggity kind of thing. He definitely used something like that in that. Definitely. But yes, I agree that like if you heard him, he sounded a lot vocally like him, but lyrically, he definitely borrowed from DOS effects. You still don't get it? You mean it's got to be low tug for both groups to mention it, but no, come on. Yeah. It's like saying Public Enemy biting KRS because they both conscious. Yeah, like you could only have one conscious rapper. I remember hearing that too, and I'm like, why are we fighting over who's the conscious rapper? Like you can only have one. Queen Latifah was conscious too. The ladies biting the ladies, like you can only have one female rapper too. That's okay. Because of the ceiling, she doesn't go forward. Right, so we take the other path now. I just want to know what this is. It's just a heart. Okay, so that's not worth going there. Poor righteous teachers just standing over there doing call and response to each other, waiting for y'all to notice. PRT. They were one of the first CDs I ever bought. They did not like white people. I was like, oh, it's cool. It's cool. I get it. Sometimes I don't like white people either. So, it's cool. Rock this funky joint. I like poor righteous teachers. Yeah, I get it. Afrocentrism. I totally understand. I wasn't like angry or offended. I totally get it. You still rock Shaquilia and Easy Star to this day? They would hate you when you're just 50%. Yeah, God, man, they had a really good one. I can't remember what the name of the album is. They had a bunch off an album. Here we go, hold up. I'm gonna see, and they're gonna have an album that came out and like, no, I don't want Real Genius. Get out of here. Oh, God's Earth's in 85ers. That had, damn it. Pure Poverty. Yeah, that was a good one. New World Order. My word is life. Word is life. Word is bond. God's Earth is in 85ers is my fucking jam. They definitely don't be liking white people in that song, but this is it's a good fucking song. In 9? Dude, what happened to 9? God, man, I love that dude. His first 2 albums are just amazing. He had a third album, which was kind of like a weird mixtape, and that didn't really go anywhere. Oh, shit. No, he had one that came out, Quinine. Quinine was what it was. I didn't know he had an album called King. 9 Lives, 9 Lives, whatever that one is, in Cloud 9. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God, man. Those 2 albums... They are classic. So fucking good. I should probably not fight him. Right next to, or previous album had a worse version. You know of YZ? Or NYC? YZ. I don't... Maybe? Alright, I'm just going. Sounds familiar, but I couldn't say one way or another for sure. I saw Curious George had a new song. That was weird. It made me think like, oh man, Constipated Monkey Crew. And then I was like, everyone's dead. He can't team up with KMD anymore because Zevla, Vex, and Sub Rock they're dead. School of Hard Knocks. See, that sounds familiar. I definitely have an album called School of Hard Knocks. Oh, that's the name of the group. Yeah, I think so. Blase Blase. Dude, when the Issa's in the house, oh my god, that remix? Alucard, Sonia. I didn't think it was true, but it is you. Alucard! I could say the same. What are you doing here? Listen to me, Sonia. This is not a place for someone like you. But Alucard, this problem concerns only me and my father. I have come to fight the lord of this castle. I cannot let my father, Count Dracula, get away with this. There should have been another comma. I must do this for my mother, and for the world that she so dearly loved. Please understand, I'm the only one who can make amends for the sins committed by my father, and there is no reason for you to get involved in this battle. Sonia, I could not bear to lose you too. Oh, is this his lover? Now turn back. Thank you, Alucard. You're probably right. In fact, you have always made the right decisions, but I have no intention of going back now. Just as your father was granted strength from the evil deity to conquer the world, I have been granted strength to fight your father. I will not run away. We all decide our own fate. It was you who taught me that, Alucard. All right, Sonia, then show me this strength you believe so strongly in, for I too want to believe. Let us test this strength. On me! Prepare yourself! I had no idea you had become so strong. Oh, Alucard. It looks like this time it is I who have learned a lesson. Alucard, did you purposely... No, Sonia. You have made me believe in your strength. Alucard, I'm so sorry. Do not trouble yourself about it, Sonia. Now I must sleep. I fear we shall not meet again. Farewell, my beloved, my beautiful vampire hunter. Alucard! I will never forget you! Farewell, dear Alucard! Okay, good night! I'm gonna touch your balls now. Ah, now we're going underground. Yomo and Malky was produced by DJ Yella. Huh. I can't say I've heard of them. You would think it's time for a new Raw Fusion album. Come to think of it, Shock G is gone, but Money B and DJ Fusion's still kicking. It ain't the same, man, right? It ain't the same. Does this hurt? Yup. How do you do this? I don't know how she made that tiny jump there, but we did it. I have no HP now. The stupid merman! Bad bat! It takes off so much health. How do you do that? cheating ass game. I think that was, yeah, I was gonna say, I think that was fire. You know what? We'll do this. This is better, I think. I should have just dropped down to see what was in there. It's probably just a heart. It's always just a heart. I really thought that she would make it over the spike. This is Moblo. This is Moblo. Moblo? Raw Fusion was just those two anyway. Oh, was it? What a delightful bat. Well, I don't know then. Poppies, bottomies, tops and bottoms. Topples and bottoms. Bottoms up. I do like that the penis monster comes out in front of you. As it should, obviously. I'm just gonna... Of course it jumps back down through the fucking ceiling. Why wouldn't it? Shame on me for not realizing. Shame. Shame! What's in there? Oh, I almost didn't make that. Oh, she can scoochie walk? What's up, Silent Reaver? How you doing, homie? Alright, well, this level's wrecking me. Just got done streaming nice, dude. What were you playing? Why'd she walk so far? It's going bad. Why? They're so unpredictable. Like, alright, I gotta take a gamble. We gotta choose a direction. No, it just flies into you. Beat 4 games, then stop streaming. You played through Donkey Kong 1 through 3 and Mega Man X. Do you speedrun those as well? There's a lot to go through, man. No! Cereal's not happy. This is some bullshit. Hey, look at that. There we go. That's not just casually playing games, I'll tell you that. Nice. I'm assuming you didn't like 100% them all, or 101 and 102 and 103% them. Go away, Bad Bat. No one's your friend here. You speedrun Mega Man X, you're fast at DKC trilogy, but not a top runner or anything. Nice though. Oh right, we could just jump down. Why was it able to still shoot? It was dead! It was just for meat? Trolled! Trolled! You ever play Mega Man Maverick Hunter X on the PSP? Dude. I will stab everything in the dick! I would just like it if sometimes the game would jump when I hit jump. They know you can't do anything there. The game just knows you can't do anything there. I did not hit the A and B button at the same time. I did hit the A and B button, but I did not hit them at the same time. It's all good. We're probably gonna die to some other shit in here anyway, so don't stand on that. Oh man, she moves a lot faster when you have whatever that stuff is on. It's scary. That's the aqueducts again. Get through the door! You sure did? You like that game? Hot take. I actually like it better than Mega Man X. I think Mega Man X is fucking fantastic. But I think the fact that, I mean, Maverick Hunter switches some things up. You could say for the better, for the worse, but I really enjoy the new arrangements of the music, and I love the fact that you get to play as Vile. That's really cool. That's really cool. You had to ban someone in your stream tonight? What was they doing? Why'd you gotta ban them? I don't have to ban too many people here, fortunately. We every once in a while get someone that just likes to be a dickhole, but for the most part, we keeps it chill. Keeps it chill. Oh, okay. You don't need a heart. Never know quite where they would want you to go. Did I get the holy water in this level or the last level? Alright, let's go see what that is. Probably garbage. I was right. Oh god. This is bad. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Wonderful! I don't have to ban too many people here, fortunately. Every once in a while there'll be a knucklehead, but by and large, not a very common thing to do. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh. You did it. Gave him a warning first, but he kept making anti-Semitic and racist jokes. Nah, man, that's never a, like, okay thing to do. You don't have to give somebody a warning if they say something racist or bigoted oriented. Nah, you don't want that around. You don't give a second chance to people like that. That person's not going to change. They're there just to be an asshole. There's nothing you're gaining by keeping that person around. That shit's never tolerable. You should also report them on Twitch. They don't take that stuff lightly either. That's never an okay thing, you know. Yep. This game sure loves to troll you. Rather lose a follower than deal with that crap. Well, yeah. That's not a follower anyways. That's just garbage. Alright, let's try the left side here. I know this is going to be a bad idea, but we're going to do it. Is always just hearts. Oh, is this up? More up. This music really reminds me of Dragon Quest. Just helps. The rules in your chat are pretty chill. Just don't be racist, homophobe, transphobe. Common sense. I don't know what my rules in chat are. My rules are, don't be an asshole. Here's my rule. Don't be an asshole. I can be an asshole. I'm the only one that gets to be an asshole here. Everyone else has to be a good person. I'm beginning to think that this wasn't like the secret that I thought it was gonna be. Blue jeans fabric. You know, it was just the it was a just a pattern in my drawing app. That's all that it is just a pattern in the drawing app that I had, and I was like, all right, sure. I just wanted it not to be blank, you know, just blue. I wanted to have something there. Well, fuck me. So this was progress. We want to go the opposite way of progress. I think we'll be able to go back. Yep. You never know which way is going to be the progress way and which is the one that's going to, like, lead you to a nifty secret. Is this a troll room? I wonder what this is. Get some rest. Alright, dude. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. Enjoy your sleep. Okay, well, I made all the mistakes that you could make. That was just a dead-end room. I mean, maybe you can, like, jump down from up top. I'm just gonna keep going here. Punk-ass punk. Punky McPunkerton. There's no point in climbing up the left side, because that's just health. We don't need that. You be getting trolled sometimes for looking for them secrets. Alright, so I'm gonna drop down here. I'm actually gonna do it. I don't think this is gonna kill me. I think this is gonna be a thing. That might have been a thing. Did I get the thing here? No. What did I just do? Was this a mistake? Cereal is the greatest mistake you've ever made in your life. You know, this game may not be fantastic, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Look at that, there's a skull here. Let's go down there. Let's see what it is. We gotta know for science, right? Cereal, you always do it for science. We always commit science. I hate science. Did I ever tell you guys how much I hate science? Science is the worst. It's offensive. Alright, we've got a down, and we've got a to the right. I don't know what that did for me, but cool beans. I appreciate you landing, Sir Bat. Madam Bat. Bat. The Bat. Alright, up we go. It's interesting that this is a black and white level. Nothing. It's hearts. Hearts are cool, but they're not going to win us any looking awards, good looking awards. Say, is that bait? What? Oh, I can't move. Interesting. Alternate path off to the side. We'll check it out. We're alternate path kind of people. Curiosity. Curious folk. Alright, be me. Cool. So I found the secret, right? Look at that. Okay, so we found the cross. So the secret was another level. I think. That's kind of cool, right? I think that's kind of cool. This game is literally impossible. No one's ever beat it before. Did you know that? Impossible. To be quite frank, no one's done it. Was close. That was garbage. Oh no. Yo, they don't make you do that again. Hell yeah. So I think that was definitely progress up there, considering that there was a door. Doors usually mean progress, so I wanted to come back up here and see what was up the grapevine. Over here on the left. Oh, I smelled it in the grapevine. Ooh, baby, I smelled it in the grapevine. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I heard you talking about some fool who tried to get in your shoes. But now I know that just ain't true. Alright, well, let's see what's in here. This is meat. Okay. Cool, though. Thank you for grabbing. Oh, alright. That is gonna hurt a lot, dude! You're supposed to die when I hit you. Not continue to hit me. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. Murder that fool. Break yourself, fool. As it tends to be. Oh, I thought something happened. What? And they start you right back here? Dude, that's so cool. Alright, that was pretty neat. That was pretty doggone neat. This is like the midway point in the level, too, so it's the checkpoint. That's very cool. Oops. I'll take it. This is wonderful. We're doing it. And we're doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. That was close. Probably not much of a need for me to go up there. Yeah. Why? Why bother putting yourself in danger when you don't have to? Silly, right? Those bats are worse than stairs, man. Yeah, suck it, nerd. I'ma melt your tootsies. Where the fuck did you come from? No. No, the rebattening. I don't approve! Why do you get to keep flying up? I don't know what just happened there. But cool. The screen flashed for some reason. Not quite sure why that is, but the screen flashed for some reason. We'll sir, that was very rude of you to stab me there. I did not realize I was within stabbo distance. Okay, bat. You coming or not? Oh no, young miss, do not walk forward. That's my fault. We're just gonna be super duper patient here. This is gonna be tough. If I die here... Oh god, okay, bad. We were right at the point where the knight respawns. Shit. Maybe there's like a couple too many of them. Just kind of like spitballing here. Maybe there's just like 70 too many. I'm going down first. Hell yeah. Give me them hot meats. Hot boys like hot meats. Ignore the bats. I found Dracula. He's in the basement. You have done well, my girl. I'm not your girl. You're not my daddy. Is he my daddy? Because that would be weird, because it seemed like they alluded to the fact that Alucard was her lover. So, incestual things might be happening. That's nasty. Don't do that. In fact, you are the first human who has come this far. That's not true. You have my praise. You are the Prince of Darkness. Because of you, many people have died. Many people have suffered. Oh no, my dear. I have merely done what you humans wished for fulfilling your insatiable desires. People must fulfill their dreams with their own power. You have been consumed by the power of evil. No longer have the strength to determine your own fate. Silence! On the contrary, I'm just the one to use this power, and I will be the king who rules over the entire world. Give yourself to me, young lady. There may be merit in having your power in having your presence. My strength will only be used to protect the world. Lord of Darkness, prepare to suffer for trifling with so many lives. As you wish, girl. Then it is your fate to kneel before my power. Cool. I like kneeling. Oops. Okay, that was bad. Okay, bad. I was stuck. Oh shit, that is a hike. I wasn't able to get off my, wasn't letting me do my magical thing there. Unfortunate. I was trying to do our invincibility thing and it didn't go off. I must have not gamed hard enough. That's my fault. I thought I was gaming with maximum gameitude, but I guess I was only gaming with like half my gameitude. Very bad on my part. It was also bad. I'm gonna hit your tootsies. Once. Once we figure out what these things are, I won't have to fight these things unless they have like something of value. Oh man, he put himself in like a crappy position. No. Yeah, the back gets pushed up by the Nice. I don't know how many hearts that cost, but that looked worth it to me. You done dibbled out those bats. It's 5 hits. Well, I tried to avoid that, and it didn't work. I tried. I did try. Works for me, and we got our tenderoni balls back. The balls. Hey, you got me balls. Alright, so it's a little bit of a pain to get back over to Dracula. Well, well, well. You are a worthy foe. You have lasted much longer than most. Prepare yourself. Oh, I've just been toying with you so far. But now it's time to get serious. Oh crap. Okay. That's bad. So this one has a phase 2. Remember in the last game when I was like, hey, there's no phase 2, that kind of sucks. This one totes has a phase 2. I don't like that. Alright, well. Don't waste your, we're just not gonna grab. I got you. That's cool. Nice. Double nice. Okay, so we have to figure out a way to not die to his first phase. Alright, when you do your Mega Stab, that's when Okay, not great. Would have liked not to get hit. Very good. It's not that hard to get back to him, it's just time consuming. Can we just make like a save point here and not worry about getting back to him? Alright, so I need to figure out how to beat him in this phase, not take too much damage so that we can get into the second phase. And I could kick his ass. Okay, all of that is wildly unfair. That feels pretty shitty. Not gonna lie, that feels pretty shitty. Him appearing right on top of you does not feel good. Left. That's unfortunate. Works for me. Left. There we go. I hold left, you whip left. It's really just up to the bat to decide whether I get hit or not. That's not too bad. I think I'm just gonna make a save state up here just so we like don't have to walk back through this 4,000 times. Because this is just tedious. We can get through here without like taking damage and shit like that, right? So can I put on like a hotkey so that I can load this? Where's settings? I want like just controls. Shortcuts? That'll work. Yeah, okay. Tools maybe? File. Right, here we go. Load state. Gamepad, here we go. How do I do it? Okay. Apply. Let's see if it worked. Okay. Yeah, that'll save us a ton of time of having to walk back and we could just fight here. Because it doesn't matter whether we, like, game over or not here. We just have to walk through the same hallway, and it's a super easy hallway to get through with, like, full health and everything. But we're just saving ourselves some walking time here. It's a shame it's not just, like, a walk-up. That is such a just long walk. Oh, right, we can skip them here. Dang, I was trying to jump over it. Okay. Well, maybe it's just best to wait. This isn't good. Alright, I am not sure where we're, where we need to stand for those. Just dead. That's unfortunate. You die to him super quickly. Maybe it's better just to like... Oh, what if I do that? Okay, that's not gonna be good. Okay, maybe I could jump there? Alright. Maybe not the greatest spot to stay, but... Yo! Easy baby game. Oh no! This cannot be! Me losing to a human? You poor man. It must be difficult to understand why you who possess eternal life are about to perish. Humans are granted such a precious short life in comparison to yours, but in that short time we are able to love and to live for someone else. There must have been a time when you too cherished the bonds with the ones you loved. We humans are not so foolish as to throw away all of that in exchange for the power you received. There is no place in this world for the likes of you. You were already defeated when you accepted the power of the darkness. Ha ha ha! Don't let it go to your head, girl. Do you really think the likes of you can destroy me? You're a fool just as Alucard was. Listen to me. Darkness will never die out as long as there is light in the world. I am the ruler of that darkness, and I will rise again and again as long as people like you are alive. And again, I tell you, ha ha ha! When that happens, someone will appear before you to take my place. If it is fate to be again a vampire hunter, I will be ready. No, I will gladly accept that destiny. So, until your soul is saved, until all the evil desires in the world are exhausted, goodbye, ruler of evil. Goodbye, O woeful prince of darkness. Nerd. You nerd. Okay. We just did ourselves a little bit of time saving there. You just needed to find like a good spot to hide and then just use invincibility. Thus, the fear of darkness that continued to envelop the world was lifted single-handedly by a young girl. Is that all we get? There are as many legends in the world that deserve retelling as there are stars in the night sky, but this story marks the beginning of the Belmont family legend that has been passed on through many ages, and there is not a single person who knows when the next legendary fight between another Prince of Darkness and human will begin. So wait, she's the beginning of the Belmont line? She's the first Belmont? Hit score. Yeah, that was a good hit score. This is still better than the first Game Boy Castlevania game. It's still better than that. It's still better than that. I think I liked Belmont's Revenge better than this, but this is still fun. This is still fun. I had a good time with it. One of the coolest things about it was it had an alternate path. It had an alternate path through the level. That was pretty cool. Like you fell down a pit and you fell into another like I guess secret dungeon, and we got the final collectible item, I guess. I think there were 5, and we got another like bat form thing. I have no idea what those powers were. No fucking clue. They did something. They did something depending on how many hearts you had, but I have no idea what they were doing. I like used it a couple times against Dracula there, hoping that it did damage, but who the hell knows if it did or didn't. But we kind of deleted him there at the end. I was just praying, keeping my fingers crossed that he was like close to death, and he was. I do wish that there was a health bar for them. All the other ones you get a health bar on, and there's no health bar there because you have a magic bar. They don't give you the health bar. She gets invincibility. That's broken as shit. You just turn on invincibility and you win. After some time, the young girl of our legend became a mother whose child would carry on the fate and tragedy of the Belmont family and the bloodline of dark ways, a child burdened with a cursed fate, and yet this child, once content in love of its mother, will also rise to fight courageously against the Prince of Darkness, who will return once again. This child who one day will be praised by all the people as a hero. But that legend must be told another time. Apparently this game is not canon, so this doesn't like fall into any of the other games. I guess it's just, it was supposed to tell like the beginning of the Belmonts, and then they were like, no, we don't like this. Throw it out the window! It controls mostly fine. You finally actually get like control in the air of your jumps, which is really cool. Before you just had a dedicated jump. You can't exactly control your height if you tap the A button. I think if you tap it at the right time, you can kind of control it. Like if you tap it briefly enough, you get a smaller jump. But it's like a frame, you know? It's absurd. Because there were some points where there were like spikes above your head, and you had to jump to make that, and it was just awkward. But overall, it was a fun game. I had a good time with it. You get magical powers in this one. Rather than collecting like sub-weapons, she gets some like magical things. I think maybe we could have selected them back and forth, but I just used whatever we had on. Who cares? It's not like the game was super hard either. It wasn't that difficult. Dracula was a little rough, but I think he went the quickest out of everyone. I think this Dracula went the quickest. We just needed to find a little place to cower and then use our invincibility in the final phase, and we just tore it up. We just tore it up. That wasn't too bad at all. Most of the bosses weren't that bad. Once I realized you had invincibility, I was like, oh, we win? Oh, I'm sorry, we win? So that kind of makes the game a lot easier. But, you know, it's a different take, and I appreciate that. You know, it's weird that you don't get normal sub-weapons, but you collect them as, like, just collectibles. There's, like, alternate dead ends and paths. The game sometimes also trolls you with, like, enemy, like, arena rooms. So you hit, like, a candle, and the game's just like, gotcha! Gotcha, you shouldn't have hit that candle. So it does troll you a bit. There's, like, some dead ends and stuff. At least they tried something different with the level design rather than just, you know, walk left and right. They were like, well, I mean, branching paths, sort of. There was one branching path, and it looped us right back into the final level. But it was cool. I thought it was fun. Super generous with its checkpoints like the previous one. So if you make it to, like, the midpoint, you just get to continue there forever, which, that gets a thumb up from me. I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. That's fine. Every time. We'll take that every time. But, yeah, simple. Some of the music wasn't great. Some of it was okay. You know? It was kind of like, yeah, it's alright. Oh, no, it's kind of fun. You know, not the greatest. A lot of it reminded me of, like, Dragon Quest, so it kind of felt, like, out of place. Like, it definitely sounded like it belonged in a different game, which is weird, but some of it was good. The game starts out with Bloody Tears. That's a great way to get you hype. It was a fun, like, Game Boy Bloody Tears. But alright, I think we're done with this. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. It was an okay Castlevania game. It was an okay one. How do I close you out? How do we stop this? Shut them down. There we go. Okay, now we're going to try out a new one. We'll try out another one.